Hey guys, welcome back to your tarot reading. I hope you're having a good day and everything is good. But if it isn't and you're having a tarot tower moment or you feel like you're about to have one and the energy just feels off, you come to the right place because that's all I do here is tower moments. So, all we do here is we draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck like this. Real simple. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck and we'll clarify. All of these messages are timeless, and if you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. If this message doesn't resonate with you at all, or doesn't feel like it's about to, don't try to force it. Instead, try to look at another different video that I've done, because they're all timeless and they all might have a message that helps you. And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. If you're new here, welcome. And maybe think about hitting the old subscribe button too. That helps. It's totally free, and I try to upload every day. The first card on this tower reading is the Strength card, and this is the card of not holding your temper back anymore. Whatever it is you were holding, whatever emotions you were holding in or trying to maintain, you quit. Something causes you to snap. Don't know what that is, but that's going to lead right to your tower moment. So this is going to be a regret, probably. This is going to be like, I wish I hadn't done that. But let's see what it leads to. Chariot. So whatever happens after this tower moment happens fast. It's like dominoes, right? You knock one over and then the whole rest of them just go crazy. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit and Hangman. So I think you're going to be alone and you're going to be forced to look at things in a different situation. You're going to have to take a step back, take a deep breath, and go, okay, here's the bigger picture. What am I missing? Because the Hermit card is basically you by yourself. So this is something you've got to do all by yourself. You can't, this is soul searching. This is look inside for answers, stuff like that. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what the old Strength card's got to say. Let's see what's got you bugged. Can't find an answer. That makes sense. You've been looking for answers and you can't find any. Got you kept up at night. You're super anxiety filled and you don't exactly sleep good. You've got way too anxiety. Oh, 2 nines in a row, man. This is physical and mental. You have been through it, my friend. You are the wounded warrior, not just mentally, but physically too. You're tired. You're exhausted. You don't want to do this anymore. And the answers you seek just don't seem to be there. You've been looking for something for a long time. And if you can't find the answer, you're going to blow up. You're going to get mad. You're going to snap, and that's what happens. And that leads to your tower moment because you lose your temper. And the thing of it is that the only person who knows you're going through this torment is probably you. Everybody around you thinks you're just fine. Or, well, they're a little bit off, but they're fine. Something like that, in that order. But yeah, you're going through it. Yeah, Six of Pentacles here, generosity. So you take no prisoners in this tower moment. You lash out at everyone equally. And you let them know that you've been carrying a very big burden for a long time. And this is the moment of, look at me. Look at me. I have it this bad. I'm suffering. I can't take it anymore. Help. This is a cry for help. And it comes out the wrong way. It comes out in a very lashing, angry, fearsome kind of way that makes people go, oh my God, I had no idea, This is a sudden outburst. This is a loss of temper, and you just let everyone have it. Chariot says, yeah, 6 of Cups, so you're definitely going to look back at the old days and wish you had them back. Yeah, you might see this communication or travel, but this is the card of communication. So you are definitely going to get people talking to you, but probably not in the way you think. I'm going to guess that your problem that you're dealing with, that's been bothering you, that's been hurting you, that's been affecting you so deeply, whatever this is, isn't as big a deal as you think it is. Your brain is on overdrive right now. And your anxiety is taking over, taking the steering wheel, right? You're not in control. So everybody around you is going to be like, hey, it's not going to be so bad. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Just look at how good you still have it and you've had it in the past. They're going to talk to you, but they're also just going to try to get you to shut up. Okay, they don't want to deal with your stuff. They don't want to deal with your mental issue. They don't care. They are willing to say and do anything to get you to shut up. So, that's going to happen real quick. Everybody's going to respond real fast. And they're going to be like, and they're just going to smooth things over. So you just shut up and go back to normal. Okay? So that's why the Hermit and the Hangman is here. This is the advice. You have to stop this crazy, this internal anxiety syndrome, the cycle you've got going on here, and stop and look at the bigger picture. Take a deep breath and say, how bad is this really? How bad is my problem really? Look at other people and, they seem okay. They're finding a way to handle it. So you need to look for a different way to vent your problems. You need to look for a different way to, lash out. Because if you do this tower moment and you say, I've got it so bad, and you just lash out at everyone's going to, they're going to think less of you. And this is they're not going to, the Six of Cups are going to try to get you to think back how good it was. And the worst part, that's all they're going to see of you. That's all they're going to remember. This tower moment is the only thing they're ever going to remember about you. How you lashed out, how you went crazy, how you just lost your temper for seemingly no reason. And they're going to say and do whatever it takes to get you to shut up. So, you got to ask yourself, what is really bothering you? What do you really need more than anything, right? The answer, Four of Swords. Yeah, this is kind of a morbid Four of Swords, but this is the card of healing, of rest, of you need to let this problem go. You need to, whatever question that's bugging you, whatever answers you're trying to look for that you can't find, you need to let it go. Because sometimes there is no closure. Sometimes there are no answers. Sometimes people are evil just because they can be. Sometimes they do terrible, horrible things for no reason. Worse is they'll blame you for it, right? And then you're trying to figure out what you did. And you're like, what the heck did I do? I mean, I did everything for you. And then you treat me like this. And it doesn't really sit well with you. And you hang on to that for a long time. And it eats away at your whole brain, your mind, your soul, energy, everything. Because that's the only question you have on your mind. It's like, what did I do to deserve this? And eventually, it burns you alive. Metaphorically, burns you. Can't let it go. And then you become the anger. You turn into the rage, the anger, the hurt, the misery. Because that's your whole personality. Everything revolves around that. And the rest of the world, they're just like, oh, they moved on because they don't even know. Or maybe they do know, but there's nothing they can do anyway. And the person you want answers from, they're never going to give you answers because they don't care. To them, you were a stepping stone. To them, you were an easy mark, a victim, someone they could use for a while. So you need to get to the hermit mode, and you seriously need to look at this in another way. You need to just say, okay, I was used, I was hurt, I understand that. Now how do I move on? How do I fix this? You know it's not your fault what they did to you. You know that. They did this to you 100%. You thought they were someone else and they turned out to be a monster and they hurt you. You need to heal. Harder than it sounds. I know I make it sound pretty easy, but because if you start screaming and yelling and just tearing things up, everyone around you is just going to get Just say anything and everything they need to get you to shut up. They don't care. They all have their own problems too, and they realize that no one else cares. I mean, you don't care about their problems. You might think you do, but really you're just trying to look for answers on your own problems. You're like, how does their pain help me? Maybe they did the same thing to me, and the same thing happened to me that happened to them, and you're just looking for something to compare it to. So, you want to avoid this tower moment. If you got a boiling anger in you that just doesn't go away because you feel used or abused, or you were used and abused and hurt, you got to find a way to let that go. The person who did it to you does not care, and you've got to let the universe and God and whatever take care of them. Pray every day that they get kicked in the spiritual teeth. That might help you. And even if they do or not, you'll never know it. But you just got to find things to enjoy again. You got to find things that make you happy. You're your own person. Don't let the monsters win. Don't lose any sleep over this monster anymore. Don't let them live in your head rent-free. There are no answers. And if you did get the answers, they probably wouldn't make you feel better anyway, because the answer is likely, I just didn't care about you. I don't care about you at all. I lied. I just made stuff up and tell you, to make you believe whatever I wanted you to get what I wanted. I mean, those are the answers, and those are not going to make you feel any better. There's not going to be any amount of that's going to make you feel better. Got that? Not going to happen. That closure isn't going to close like you think it will. The only thing you're going to feel is just more rage that this person could even do that to you, and probably a whole line of other people down the road that you don't even know about. You were probably just another stepping stone in their trail of human destruction. It's okay. Got to rise up and do a little better. Focus on you and not them. Heal. Whatever it takes. Get therapy, talk to, pray, do whatever it takes, whatever you need to do to let this go. Because the person who did this to you, evil. And they'll get what they deserve. Someday. And the best revenge, of course, is success. Win. Do the best you can. Be the best you can. If you got a talent, make something of it. Don't stop. That's the best way to get back at these people. Show them the error of their ways and how much they left behind. They tried to wreck you and it didn't work. Yeah, but don't do this tower moment. Don't lash out at everybody. Don't get so mad and upset that you just think nobody cares and you just rip into friends, family, people at work. Don't do that. Find a better way. All right? Okay, I'm going to show you the cards and that'll be it for today. Here we go. There we go. And if you're still here at the end of my little ramble, a little rant, or whatever you want to call it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I do upload every day, at least I have so far. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.